Because if you can get a person to laugh when they're mad, they're much more likely to listen to you. And humor, again, it's high risk, high reward. You know that because there's times where you've used humor inappropriately and it just completely bombed and you may not get back that frame. So you say something funny on the wrong timing, gets even worse, right? So you got to be careful with that one too. But humor is powerful because it shows that you're able to manage tension in a pleasant way, and it indicates very strong leadership because people can only be humorous. They can only make jokes when they don't feel a lot of stress or tension. Someone that has a lot of stress and tension, they have a lot of attachments. And as soon as someone feels the humor and laughs with you, it denotes frame acceptance because it provides such a powerful relief. No one can laugh and be angry at the same time. It's impossible, right? That was number 3. And the last one, number 4, we call the pressure flip. A pressure flip is simply the act of flipping social pressure on the person who put it on you. And it's really just a way to think of like a reframe. So they might say something like, it's your responsibility to, and I'm actually going to give you an example from when I was a first responder. I would hear this all the time from city officials and the chief of police and things like that. They'd say, it's your responsibility to keep the city safe. And so you might say instead, yeah, it's my responsibility to keep the city safe, but it's your responsibility to give me the tools I need to make the city safe. And so this last tactic, I saved it for the end because it has to be done with care. Otherwise, it just turns into this belligerent argument, right? When you pressure flip someone, it has to be measured. And that means that your tone of voice must be assertive, but it's also doesn't want to be aggressive, right? Your wife might even say to you, hey, when are you going to take out the trash? And you might try to pressure flip her and say, when you stop taking that tone with me. But then she might counter you and say, well, the reason I'm taking this tone with you is because if you actually did it, I wouldn't get so angry. Now, if you give in to their demands, you're actually rewarding that pattern of behavior, which will most likely invite them to use it again. And they're going to use it again till they get what they want. So what you might say instead is, I don't like your tone of this conversation, and just simply end it right there. That line is so powerful to say that. Remember this one. I don't like your tone in this conversation. You want to burn that line into your vocabulary and practice, because saying it, especially if people are using that aggressive social pressure flip on you, they're going to keep using it to you to get things done. So you're going to want to remember that one.